All right, this is probably my favorite segment from Monday Night Raw tonight. Was basically Triple H coming out and responding to Sting's response last week, basically of Triple H last week having a demanding that Sting show up and have a face to face with him, telling him if he would have a face to face with him at Fastlane the next week. Yeah, that's basically the way that I described last week's segment on Monday Night Raw. But basically, this was no doubt Sting wasn't going to be there, but Triple H came down there basically to tell the WWE Universe that he wasn't scared of Sting, that basically he was going to be able to hold his own. And during this promo that Triple H was having, he was surprised by his good friend and confidant Ric Flair, who came down to the ring, surprising Triple H, basically talking about all the history that him and Sting had basically of Sting taking him to the limits at the Clash of the Champions, and then also in the last edition of Monday Nitro, taking him and being able to beat him as well. Triple H was able to say that basically since that last edition of Monday Nitro, Sting has been hiding in the leads, basically hasn't stepped up to the plate, never been in the WWE, so he's never played on the big time, and basically at Fastlane, he's going to get it. They're basically giving away the fact that these guys are going to fight. They're going to have a match. I'm guessing that at Fastlane, you're going to be seeing... I don't think that this table's going to be set where basically there's a contract signed for these guys to fight. But something's going to happen to the point where, basically Sting's probably going to hit another, Scorpion Death Drop on Triple H. And Triple H is going to be laying for the fact of, as the addition, was rolling on and Ric Flair told, Hunter that basically from watching... And basically, he doesn't want Sting to be able to sneak up on Triple H. Triple H isn't a full-time wrestler anymore. He's a businessman. He's the CEO of the company. He's making moves. He's running NXT. And he's not what he once was. He didn't say those words. That's basically the point that he was getting to. He's not going to be able to see it coming anymore. Sting is a great talent. But, honestly, he hasn't been playing on Triple H's level for the last while. So if anybody needs to be living up to what's going down, I think the one that you need to be looking at is hoping that Sting's going to be able to come out there. Triple H is probably the best guy that Sting can have a match with. I know it's not the match that we've all been waiting for. We've all wanted this Undertaker versus Sting match. It's probably never going to happen. But this is probably the best thing that could happen. But basically, Triple H was so obsessed with making sure that he was going to get the best of Sting at this point. He shoved Ric Flair on his butt and basically yelled at Ric Flair that, I tell everybody that I'll never be Ric Flair, but when it comes to kicking Sting's ass, you'll never be Triple H. And this Hunter got more and more angry, and that it basically just trying to get the point across that at Fastlane he was gonna beat Sting's ass. There was going to be a fight, and that Sting will never show his face in WWE again after Fastlane. So the table has been set to see what is going on between these two guys, and we'll see what happens at Fastlane. But my guess is that Sting's going to be laying Triple H out, and we're going to be setting the table to see when this contract's going to be signed for WrestleMania 31.